today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
We are set for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in the heart of Texas. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
For a guy still in his 2nd year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Watson on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. On 2nd and 9. Haskins. Open man is Higgins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Watson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Over the middle to Beckham.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On play action, Haskins. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run, this is Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Haskins.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On the delay, here's Hunt. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
7 yards to pick up there. Now it's Lindsey. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
The tackle made by Matt Ioannidis.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Matt Ioannidis with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now here's Ross. And some strong running. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This pass complete to Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well. But the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Watson looks to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. To the air yet again, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On the return comes Cobb. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey taking it in. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he gets it down to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson being chased out left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try to run with Lindsey. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Ross to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Everybody stay under control. Let's just make plays, man.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Haskins back to the air. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in, and the Browns are back within a score. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a two-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got to completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. Now Haskins on first down. Out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Ross. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Haskins. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That one is caught by Hunt. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now it's Haskins. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
We can't have that.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to look really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Throwing now is Haskins, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the point after try for Santos. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans back out there and ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson got an open man. It's QT. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
A 53-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that changes everything here in OT. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Haskins will throw. And they're going to get to him a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, past the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? There. Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
First throw in OT for Watson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.